Hey guys, welcome back. Another video of coding Bangla YT of bladers. Yeah. So last video we did lots of things like we set up the bladers that he can pick the sword. Basically he can use the sword, he can walk. Okay, a basic system. Now let's make this thing more great. So first of all, we need to in this video will be set up it more goodly. So first of all, once it's in a bladers mode, so the maximum walk speed should be changed because we don't run that the same speed. So set max walk speed, and for not crowd, sorry, set max walk speed, and for that, for now let's give it a 200, and by default will be give it, if it's not in a bladers mode, so it can be overall 600. Okay, that is a by default. So now if he in a bladers mode, okay, as you can see the animation is perfect. Yeah, everything is pretty much great. Yeah, as you can see everything is pretty much well, but if he's and basically and is by default that there's nothing split, so let's give it that a 450, I guess. So I guess this one should be changed at 450 because if he doesn't have anything, so our speed not should be super fast. So let me set up that even 300, I guess. Okay. Let's set up one more thing. So by default it should become in 300 if it's running fast. On crouch it should be on 250, and by default it should be in 300. Even if it's a G300. Okay, let's check. Yeah, this speed is enough. Okay, right now as you can see this speed is okay. If it is in blader mode, say more slow. Okay, the speed system is now currently working well. Now let's add here a one more stuff that if our player become dead, so we'll be add a effect like that there's a camera going up. So for make that, first of all we need a camera, so let's add a simple camera, and we need to add with a mesh. And once we do that, make sure that your rotation and everything give false, and let's say the camera like this thing. I'm sorry, let's make this thing sum up. So that is basically the death cam of this player. Okay, so compile and saved. Now for executing the death cam, for now let's use the H keyboard. If we press the H keyboard, first of all what will we do, it will be first of all it will say active. Now let's get our camera, that is death cam, so let's give it name that death cam. So death cam, let's give that said activity, that death cam. If we press on this one, so first of all it will be active, then it will be deactive our follow camera. So DAC deactive. Okay, and once it's do that, we need to add a timeline. So add a timeline because we want to make that because we want to make this a smoother. And now instead of that, let's add a float that speed. Let's add some value at here that let's first of all select this value in a 0 from 0, then let's add a value that 3 by 3. Let's add this thing also 3. Okay, we have now this thing. So what will we do, we'll get our death cam, and basically what you need to do, we need to change that the X value, it should be going up smoothly. Okay, like that. If it's plus, it's minusing, it's plusing. Okay, great. So from the 0, that set location, and let's print this thing. And first of all, get world location or transform, and split this thing, connected. Now we need to split again, and this connected x with x, and oh sorry, the z with a z, y with a y, but the split will be connected with this thing and connected with update. So as a result, it should be work. Let's say check. I'm not sure what is it. If it's that cam should be active, then the follow camera deactive, then on the play get world location, spray y with the y with the y, whatever it is a value, multiply with a float, enter that into spread, and x swipe. It should be now work. I'm not sure what it did. The x should be work. It can. Or let's set it with a capsule, I guess. Now it should be more great, I guess. Let's check. H. Still didn't understand why that cam is not working. Okay, let's make that thing like this. It didn't, so let's add the z with a plus float, take that split, whatever it is split, then swipe. Yep, now it's working. Okay, great. So as you can see, this a, so when you just change this a, that was good. So from this 0, it will be go 0 to basically there. So we don't need a more timeline, but yeah, the 3 point is great. So I'm giving 3, and it will be start from 0 value to 3. It will be go. That was nice. So let's give it a 0.5 by 2. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, so we have now basically our death system. Okay, like when our player become death, will be found like this, but the position is not super great. Like you can see, should be whatever is valid, should be update that. Okay, I can do one more thing. Just select our death cam. Let's make it. Oh, as you can see, the death cam have a one more problem. It can't be moving. I'm not sure that why, but it should be moved. How will this become locked? It's not be behave, it not should be behave like this. Let's give that 90 to 90 by 90. Okay, and we need to rotate like this. Compile, save. Now let's try again. H. Now Also maybe we can start from a timeline that this value, I guess it should be work. Yeah, it will be work. And let's add the timeline to 2 because I don't want tons of time. Give the value to 1. Let's try. Yeah, it's great. If it's look like this thing, yes, that one is great. Now what we'll do is basically, as you can see that our this is for the date system, so let's give that date system. Let's give it that a red color for we can understand that okay whether this is the date system. Okay, now let's add some attack animation in our basically on the bladers. So first of all we need to go to basically for attack animation we'll be use the montage basically. So go to boss enemy animation in a place and there's some attack animation. Okay, that is the wrong one. Okay, this one is the running. This one is great. In a place there's a movement animation also, but I don't want that movement one. Oh sorry, that is I want that movement one. There's a root motion also available. Ideal reaction. Okay, so let's use that in a place attack and let's use this one. So we need to basically retarget animation blueprint with our player anime. Okay, also make sure that allow remapping on an existing one. So here is basically our attack one. Okay, yeah, great. We have now that. What we need to do, let's create some animation folder, all animations. So this is our custom, that's why let's okay, now instead of that let's create him in an animation montage. So boss anime montage. Now what you need to do, just go to player pp. Now we need to add a thing that left mouse. When you press the left mouse, first of all it will verify that which mode it is basically, or it is in a blader mode. If it's true, okay, or it is basically in a blader mode or not. If it's true, so then it will be do that play anime montage, and here will be use our animation that is a montage one. Okay, if it's in a bladers mode, or it not should be played at. Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's great but not so much. It's looking very basics, so let's find something more great. Or what you can do basically, I guess we can set this prenum change, like just go to your player animation bp and go to animation and at here on the blend pose we can use some other skeleton also, I guess. Prenum 2 is let's try to use this one. I guess it give us the more better result. For these ones, let's check. Wow, it's moving his full body. Why it's I'm not sure why this animation is like that. It's good animation, but as you can see, it's not so much great. Like I want a great animation, but that is super slow. As you can see, let's try to check some others attack. Still didn't understand why this animation is, you know, uh, like how I think that this animation should be. It's not like that. Okay, like as you can see, it's not super great as I think. No, I'm not liking this animation. I need to find some other animation also. Okay, but for now it it's so funny. It's looking super funny. Okay, now I guess this is enough for today. Thank you so much.